we'll start with you. They kick it to you for the three. What's going through your mind when you catch the ball?
Just be ready to knock down the shot and get right back on defense. I didn't really think much of it. Just make the next right play and then get back on defense to get the ball stopped.
You shot a bunch of threes this season. Have you always kind of had the green light when you have an open three?
That's one of coach's biggest points is though if you got an open three, you shoot it, or if you have confidence, you shoot the ball. I don't consider myself a great 3-point shooter, but a potential 3-point shooter. So whenever I catch it, I'll be ready to shoot the ball every time.
Is there anything that Dante shared with you when he went to the bench as far as just things to look out for, things of that nature?
Well, throughout the season, Dante has always told me to be ready for a number to call because you never know what's going to happen. And then that showed tonight, he sadly went down, and, you just got to be ready to have your number called and be ready to go out there and play hard for your team.
Gabe, how big was this win to rebound from the bad taste in your mouth from Chapel Hill?
It was huge. Last game we didn't come out how we wanted to, got off to a slow start, but we bounced back today. It's always good to protect your home court.
You had a huge first half. Were you really feeling it going in?
Yeah, just got a couple open looks, knocked them down.
Talk about coming out both halves. You got off to a good start and jumped on them early, and then they had to play catch up both halves.
Yeah, we just try to limit the two guards mainly. We knew those the two primary scorers, so just make them have a tough night and try to find other ways to score the ball.
Gabe, how different do you feel like this team handles close game situations like right before Aamir's shot? Like, how different do you feel like you guys are this year as opposed to that?
Yeah, a lot of the same guys are still playing on last year's team, so we've all been through it. So just having that experience and just knowing how to finish our games has really helped us out a lot this year.
Aamir, you've played in crunch time in just about every game so far this season. What's the key to your confidence?
Well, my teammates, they always do a great job of telling me to stay ready and to be ready whenever you get caught on that court. So whenever I go out there, my first mindset is not about offense, because I know offense will come because we have Gabe, Sheldon, and Keith, and so on and so forth. So my main focus is to give my energy, attitude, and effort every single time I go out there and play 110%. When I go out there, I'm only thinking defensive rebounds, stops, and just charges and making those big-time plays for my team so we can go ahead and get the W.
Gabe, you've seen this team with and without Bonzie Colson. How have they handled not having him on the floor?
They've done a great job. They have other good players. A lot of guys that do a lot of things, especially Farrell and Pfluger's a great glue guy for him. But obviously Bonzie brings a different element for him. But their bigs are getting a little more freedom now with him out, so they get more touches now.
Gabe, it was a sold-out crowd today. How much were you all able to feed off that energy from the crowd?
It's huge. It's been fun these last two games coming in, seeing the packed house. So hopefully the rest of the home games from here on out.
Aamir, what was more exciting for you, the block or the three?
I probably took the block, because the block was a key stop. The three was a big shot, but the defensive stop is always more important. That's what won championship games.
Were you expecting to play such a big role coming in this year?
In my recruitment, they told me I'll always be a big person, a part of this team. And then my minutes will always fluctuate because you never know. One game I might play 5, or I might play 15. So I always got to stay ready and stay locked in because you never know what's going to happen once again. So coming in, I had a big mindset going in. I don't know what I'm going to do this season, but just control what I can control and help my team get the W.
How much does it mean to you that your teammates, your coaches trust you when the game's on the line?
That's really big because you want to have that confidence from yourself and also your support staff behind you. So to have that going in, and then for Keith being a bigger person to pass it up to a younger guy, that's almost passing the throne almost. This is your chance to step into the college basketball world. So thanks to Keith for that pass, because without him, I don't know if I'll be this excited right now.
Gabe, it's that time of year where there's always another big game ahead. You guys heading up to Virginia next week. Do you think the lessons maybe you learned at North Carolina could help you guys next week?
Yeah, Virginia's a different type of team. Really, really good defensively and play the soap play. So just staying locked in defensively because they're going to will you to death. So just going in with a defensive mindset.
Good. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.